4.1, number 16, deals with complement and supplement of an angle. If you're going to do the complementary, you work with 90 degrees or pi over 2, depending on degree or radians. And supplement is 180 or pi. So in this case, I'm going to start with the complement. So I'm going to take pi over 2, which is 90, minus my angle. Now in this case, it might be easier just to use the calculator instead of working on a common denominator, which many of you probably know how to do. But if I go to my calculator, I can take 1 divided by 2, and I can subtract the 2 divided by 3. Remember, on the calculator, don't put pi on the calculator, just the numbers. And then I'm going to hit math, enter, enter, and I get negative 1 over 6. So if I come back over here, I'm going to have negative 1 over 6, and I can put pi there. So essentially it's negative pi over 6. Now, what you'll find is that because the answer is negative, that tells you that this was bigger than 90. And that means you're going to type in none. Another way to do the exact same problem would be to take your 2 pi over 3 and convert into degree mode. And in this case, because I'm dividing by pi, I can multiply or get rid of those two because they're both multiplication by pi on the top and bottom. 180 and 3 would reduce to divide both things by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 180 divided by 3 is 60. So what you're finding out is this is 120 degrees. Now, if I take 90 minus 120 in degree mode, I get that negative 30 degrees, which would tell me it's too big again. Now I found it, so that is an acceptable answer if you're writing this out on a test, but for WebAssign, if your answer is negative, they say there's none available. But let's say you had to convert this back into radians, right? Then you would just multiply by pi over 180, and so that would be 30 divided by 30 is 1, 180 divided by 30 is 6, and so again, that's how I got back to negative pi over 6. So even if you don't want to work in radian mode, you can do it in degrees, so you convert to degrees, do the work in degrees, and then convert back to radians. So the last one now is we're going to do the 180, which is pi minus 2 pi over 3. So I'll just do this in radians again. So go to my calculator, 1 pi minus 2/3 pi, so don't put the pi on the calculator. Hit math, enter, enter, and I get 1/3. So this would be 1/3 of pi, which is probably easier to type in as pi over 3. So that would be the supplementary angle. Pi over 3 and my 2 pi over 3 add up to pi.